Hello, welcome back to the woods. So the forecast for tonight isn't looking good. There's strong winds forecast, potentially quite heavy rain. And then Hazel said,
Daddy, can we go camping?
and who could say no to that? Also, it gives us a chance to stay in this again. And this is the rock fortress from One Tigris. And we're going to do a little review on this tent after a night of wild weather. And with that bad weather on the way at any minute, we better get our finger out and get the tent up.
I will. It's running out of battery. For push-ups, they don't have to beep it so many times. It's really annoying.
We'll find their football idiots.
Yeah, have a look. And that little black dot.
So that's the tent pretty much up. It's got ventilation, it's got a door front and back, and just up here we've also got a little flip up panel. We're also going to put the wood burner in there tonight, so you get one of these in with it as well. And this just goes up next to where that vent is. There's just a little panel that you roll up, and this just simply velcros in. So inside there is stacks of room. You've got the single pole which takes up very little space. The stove jack is set up so it runs up almost next to it, so your stove is in the middle, which gives you still lots of space around the outside. You've also got your doors on either side, so I've got one this side, I've got one over behind it, and you've got vents up in the top as well. All in all, it's pretty bloody good. What we're going to do next is we need to get all of our stuff in ready for the night.
Well, I can tell you then. You're really good for black. Almost everything goes with black and white. And also, come on, Daddy, you can do this.
So the tent is up. It really doesn't take long, it's pretty simple. We've put our beds in, the wood burners in. Only thing we've got left to do is gather sticks, get the wood burner going before it gets too dark. With that done, we can get the kettle on for a cup of tea. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I don't like tea.
I don't think she's my daughter. So we survived the night. So the weather really did live up to the forecast, and the rock fortress stood up really well. I was really impressed. This is the second time I've used it. The last time I used it, it was torrential rain. Last night we had torrential rain, high winds, and it just shed all of it. With the wood burner in there last night, we were sat in there in t-shirts. It was toasty warm. And all in all, I think it's a great little package. It is a well thought out item. I love the fact that you've got those two doors. How many times have you set a tent up only to find when you got up the next morning the weather's changed direction, and so has the rain, and so you've got water pouring in your doorway? With the rock fortress, you don't have to worry, because you just go to the one on the other side and undo it. The sliders that undo either from the bottom or can be down from the top. Again, it gives you that flexibility. I like the adjustable vent on the top. I think it's a good idea, and it works very well how it's set up. And having that stove jack on there, again, it gives you that bit of flexibility. You can use it summer, winter. In the winter you can put a stove in there. It's also, if you're using it in the winter, it's got a snow skirt running all the way around the base, which you can pile up with snow, and it just helps give it that weatherproof seal. It really is a well thought out piece of kit, and really ideal for a bushcrafter who wants to be out year round. Now, my normal big tent, our family tent, is a sole pad 4 metre canvas bell tent, and it's a great bit of kit. It's got the sewn in ground sheet, we've put a stove jack on it, and it is a brilliant bit of kit, but it's a 2-man lift, and it fills the back of the vehicle, especially if you put the wood burner in with it as well. Suddenly that takes up all your space. It's big, it's heavy. This, on the other hand, well, it weighs in at, I think it's 2.4 kilos, so about 9 pounds. height wise, it's 7 foot, 2.4 meters anyway. Across the base it's 3.8 meters, so you get quite a bit of space. Now, One Tigris says it's a 6-person tent. Well, I've slept 3 adults in there, which with kit was doable. Last night it was the 2 of us in there, but we were raised up on cot beds and we had the wood burner in there as well, and there was still plenty of space, but you wouldn't fit 6 people in there. For what it is, a lightweight tent, it's easily man-packable for 2. You could use it as a backpacking tent, where one of you carried the poles and the cooking gear and the other person carried the tent. For me as an individual, great to have in the back of the vehicle. If I turn up on a job and I don't know what the accommodation state is, well, I can just chuck this up, and I know, regardless of what the weather throws at me, I've got ample dry space that I can live and work in. So I think it is a cracking bit of kit. So much so I actually paid for it. I didn't get this one on review. I think it cost me £235 on Amazon. I think the list price is about 300. Look round, you can get deals on them. And as I say, for the money, I think it is a great item. So if you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, then remember, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Down below in the description box you'll find the links to my Facebook and my Instagram account. You'll also find a link down there to the Greencraft shop over on Etsy. Pop over there, you can get yourself one of our Greencraft patches. There's also things like our EDC light pouches, our mini Moore scarves, all of those bits and pieces. Along the bottom of your screen you'll also see our merch shelf. Pop over there, have a look at some of the stuff we've got over in our merchandise shop too. I think that's everything. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe.